Okay, good morning. Today in this horrible wet and windy storm Christoph day, we're going to do Pilates inspired core training. I know I did a core class yesterday, but this one's more Pilates related, so I'm hopefully going to be able to give you a little bit more on the specifics on why we do it. So hopefully you've got a mat. Now if you don't have a mat, a carpeted floor will be fine, or if you put a towel on the floor, a nice wodgy one. If you've never done any form of exercise or anything else like that before, please ensure you've consulted a medical advisor before you actually exercise. All you need is very light clothing, not too baggy because it could get in the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a little bit of core training, core start, just to build ourselves up, get some warmth into our bodies, and then we can hit some more of our Pilates style moves. So basically, stand up. I'm just going to have a little bit of music in the background just to give us something to do. Right, so what I want you to do is place your feet together, and I just want you to find your centre of gravity. So I want you to brace your belly in tight, tuck your tailbone under, and then lift up through your spine. So the crown of your head is being pulled up. Then relax your arms, relax your shoulders, just let your arms hang down by the side of your body. Nice couple of deep breaths, just relax, unwind. And we're going to just try a little bit of balance. So we're going to pull our right knee up, softening into our left. Just a gentle pull. Just hold it for a few seconds. And then back down. Okay, we're going to switch sides. And again, think about your posture. Think about pulling your tailbone under. And then down. Okay, let's do that again. This time we're going to raise the arms. Hold the body nice and still. This time we're going to try and do it and lift up the toes, bring them forward. Now bend and down. So we've got a couple more moves. Lift, push, back in and down. Now this time we're going to lift the leg, lift the foot, and circle the foot around once and then all the way down. So we're going to lift, extend and circle and down. Alright, we've got the move. We're going to do 4 more. Lift, extend, circle, bend and down. So just 3 more. Getting our body's balance. Okay, last 2. So we're working into our hip flexors as well, because our core combines everything from shoulders to glutes. Okay, I want you to relax and unwind. So I want you to gently come down to the floor, and we're going to start off in a box position. So take the hands underneath the shoulders, and you want the knees directly underneath the hips. Then you want to lengthen the crown of your head and bring the tailbone back. So we've got a strong tabletop position. So all we're going to do is going to get the right leg to extend long, keeping the body nice and still. Brace tightly through the belly, pointing the toes, then release. Now switch to the left. Now try and keep your hips still. Now bring that down. Now we're going to do exactly the same, but this time with the right arm. Bring it forward, thumb on top. That way we engage a little bit more of our shoulder girdle. Bring it down. Now can you feel your belly having to brace to hold the control? Try and get the arm up in line with the ear and reach. Now, right arm, left leg, lift. Now re-stabilize. Find your hips, square them off, and then try and allow your shoulders to become square as well. Hold it a little longer, point your toes, reach your fingertips forward. Now bring it down. Okay, switch sides. And again, hips and shoulders square. You will find your hip drops and your shoulder lifts, so try and readjust. Now bring it down. Okay, right arm, left leg. We add a variant. Come up, now hold it, now take it out on the angle. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now bring it in and down. Other side. Lengthen. When you feel ready, take it out on the angle. It's about a 45-degree angle. Bring it in and then down. We're just going to do 2 more. So lift, find that balance, and take it out. Now bring it back in and down. Last one. Nice strong belly. Pull it up into your spine and open. Now bring it back and bring it down. Now gently bring yourself over onto your bum. I'm going to start off nice and easy. So we're going to start off with a little rock. So we're going to bring the arms around the legs and we're just going to roll backwards and then roll up to get our feet back on the floor. So we're just using our tummy muscles to lift and propel ourselves. So you're going to tuck your chin slightly in, you're going to roll back and then roll up and hold. Nice and simple. Roll back and roll up. Now next time you're going to roll back and roll up, but this time just gently hover the feet. Now roll back, roll up. Now if that's not quite right for you, you can tap down with your toes. Roll back, roll up. So we're going to do one more, then I'm going to add a different one. We're going to, as we roll up, we're going to extend the legs. So roll down and extend. Yes, let's go. Roll and extend. Let's go again. Roll and extend. Can you feel the muscles having to work a little harder? Oh, and again. I love this. Great for the spine. Can you feel that massage? I've got 3 more. Rolling away from my mat. Okay, we've got 1 more. Roll down, roll up and hold, tap down and hug. Okay, let's roll ourselves completely down onto our mats. So we're going to take our arms just gently out for balance and control. We're going to take one leg completely across the floor and we're going to lift the other one up into the sky. So it doesn't matter which leg, we've only got 2, it won't take long. We're going to circle that leg round and round. As we do so, we want to breathe out and feel the tension into our abdominals. You will also feel it in your hip flexors. If you want to keep that move just that little bit smaller, that's fine. So just circling that leg round. Just a couple more on this side. Okay, we're going to take that leg back down, extend it across the room, and lift the other leg. Now circle. So try to point your toes. So it gives us that little bit more in the way of control. Now you again, you should start to feel it just gently in your obliques. It's a nice gentle move, great one to start off with. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Okay, now we're feeling nice and warm. Both legs up. Make a circle the first leg again. Now the other leg. And again. It won't take as long to get this one done. A little easier, isn't it? Just make sure your hips stay firmly down. 2 more, the last one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and do them both together. So out, in, together. And reverse it. Round, out, together. And again. And again. Can you feel the tension just below your belly button? If it helps, place your hands just gently below your belly button. And if you find that your stomach starts to lift, draw it down into your spine. Just a couple more this way. Okay, you've got 2 more. So now we've opened up those hips nicely. And last one. Now gently bend your knees and hug. Release. So next one. We're going to stay lying on the ground. We're going to start scissoring our legs. Now it's a great old-fashioned move. So we're going to literally scissor our legs, but we're not going to bend our knee. We're going to keep a nice straight leg. So bring yourself down, lift the legs, and then just scissor them. Now if it helps, point your toes. So really engaging a little bit more of the muscle. Now again, focus on pulling down your belly button into your spine and keeping a bit of tightness in your hips and glutes. So I want you to try and lower your legs just that little bit more. So it doesn't go too far down. So still gaining a lot of control. But now I want you to do is lift up your chest. Bringing your shoulder blades up and your chin almost touching your chest and reaching your arms forward. Now you should find, now we're in this position, your body should be able to go a little lower. Your body, your legs. So if it feels right, you lower them. If lifting your head here is giving you a little bit of neck strain, try this. Grab your mat and hold yourself up here. Takes the strain away. That's it, just a few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our side. So this is only going to be a quick class, guys. We're going to bring our elbow underneath our shoulder, and then we're going to straighten out the whole of our body, including the top leg, but the bottom leg is going to be bent. So we're going to lift up the hips and rise, and then down. And again, we rise and down. So we're pushing into our arm, but rising through the hip. So you want to make sure your shoulder and elbow are in line. And again, so we're just dropping the hip down, just warming up the obliques a little bit more. So I want your arm to reach over your head and then back. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 4 more, then we're going to enhance this. Nice breaths. Last one. Okay, release. Now take your hand underneath the shoulder. This time we're going to lift up. Just checking those knees line up. Then we're going to lift up. Reaching the arm. Now lift the leg. Reach and down. Reach. So lifting the heel. Pointing the toes forward. Just checking that hand's underneath the shoulder. So we've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stay up on our arm and take our bottom leg and straighten it, keeping that top leg in front. Now we're going to lift up the hip and C shape. C shape. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, release. So you should have felt that here and as well as here. So we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to bring the elbow underneath the shoulder. Now make sure your bottom knee is not stacking forward. You want to keep it in line with the body. So the knee should be the knee should be stacked. The hip should be stacked, and then the shoulders will stack too. So are you ready to lift and then lower the bum? So we lift and then lower. Lift. This one's the easier level. That's why we do more of this one. So breathe out, breathe in. So I want you to think about lifting. It's like someone's got a pulley driving you up towards the ceiling. That's it. Allow your breath to lift. Breathe out, breathe in. Out, breathe in, and again. So we've got 4 more. 4, can you get that arm a little higher? 3, 2, and 1 more. Okay, now take the hand where the elbow was. Raise up, and what do? We lift and lower, minding your sofa. Lift and lower, lift. Doesn't matter about the height of the leg, as long as we're getting that oblique move. Can you feel it pulling up? I've lost count now. There we go. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keeping that arm there, straighten out that bottom leg. Now we're going to C shape. Over and back. Over and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Okay, release back. Now you might want to sit back into child's pose. Good old yoga pose. Release. Now we can gently come onto our tummies. Lie yourself back down. And this time we're going to use our lower back and then our upper back. So we want to relax our head into our hands, and we're going to squeeze tightly the belly button up to the spine, and then glutes tighten more. So you feel your thighs squeezing together. So we're going to lift the right leg and then lower. Then lift the leg left leg even, and lower. So we're keeping a nice straight leg, just pulling it up. So the head relaxes, and that's why we've got to squeeze through the belly and squeeze through the glutes. It helps protect our lower back. There we go. So next time we're going to make a little circle. So we're going to lift the leg and circle. Lift the leg and circle. Just holding that tension just that little bit more. Squeezing through the butt. So 4 more. 3, 2, and the last one. Relax. Now we're going to gently work into the arms. So what we're going to do is going to bring the arms forward, keep the fingertips on the ground, and we're just going to gently lift up, sliding the hands in, hold, and then slide down, relaxing the head. So as we pull in, we're going to lift the chest, slide the hands. This is when my hands don't work on my mats. And then slide down. And again, slide in, squeezing your butt, and then slide down. Hold. So just got 4 more. Can you come a little closer? And then down. Now can you feel your lower back start to pinch? Squeeze your butt and pull your belly in tighter. And then down. We've only got 2 more. Let's go. And then down. Get into the last one. And then down. Now relax the head. Both legs are going to circle in the opposite direction. So, squeeze the butt, squeeze the belly, then lift the legs and circle. And keep those circles going. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now this time we're going to go into the head. Into the head, literally, into the upper body. We're going to lift, open, in, and down. So breathe out, breathe out, breathe in, breathe in. So try and lifting your chest. Shoulder blades come together. Now squeeze your butt just that little bit more. You know you can. 1, 2. Got to mind my son's Mario Castle. Drive the shoulder blades in towards each other. Now see if you can take your arms almost back as if you're going to fly, like Concorde. Up, back, in, and out. And 1 more. Now we're going to give our back a little break. We're going to gently come up onto all fours. And then bring the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and then just release. Okay, when that feels released, come up over. We're going to take our hands and place them behind our body, just a little bit further back, so we can get a nice V shape. So we're going to lift both legs up and bring the body weight back. We're going to circle both legs around, in, and up. Then reverse it. Down, round, and in. So if you prefer, you can do it with a knee bend. Yes? And make those moves small. So we're putting our weight back, but we're driving tight into our belly. So we're making sure we're not pulling that belly button out. We're driving it in. And we're going to stay here and just open and close. So option, here. If you need it, toe tap the ground. Because the legs can feel quite heavy. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. The legs are going to feel quite tight within the hip flexors. So we're going to keep the legs just a little break for a minute. Just going to relax the shoulders. And we're going to take the legs long. So we want to pull our sit bones back and pull the toes up. So we're going to lift the arms, then we're going to twist. Center and twist. So we're trying to get almost a 90-degree angle twist within our chest and our head. Beautiful feeling within the whole core. Twisting release. So just a couple more, then I'll add a variation to this move. Just a couple more. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. We're going to take our feet just on the outside of our mats if you've got one. Just make sure your sit bones are back. So what we're going to do, we're going to take those hands wide. This time we're going to reach forward and touch the toes, keeping the other arm back. Then we're going to lift. We're going to reach. And then open. I've got to make sure I don't hit the fire. Every time you come back to center, I want you to think about lifting. So body's straight. It's like someone's pulling the top of your head up to the ceiling. So we've just got a couple more. So don't worry about the depth, we're worrying about the twist. To our last one. Okay. Now relax. Roll the shoulders. Bring the knees in. And this time, I'm going to keep our body nice and curled up. We can do that roll back, roll forward with the extension if you can. So roll. Chest lifts. This time, can you keep your legs higher? It's a bit harder, isn't it? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now relax. Now what I want you to do is lengthen out your legs again. Think about your sit bones, pull them back. But we're going to roll down through our spine and then roll ourselves back up, but keeping our legs as flat to the mat as we can. So we're going to bring the arms forward, we're going to roll down. Just think about curving your spine. Take your arms over, and as they come up, can you lift yourself back up and reach? Let's come down again. And again, using the control of your spine, your breath, and your body. And we've got 4 more. Go on, think about that curve, think about that curve. Control it. Head down last. Then rise. 3 more. Oh. And last one. Control. Okay, relax. Now this time we're going to think about a tabletop position. So we can take our hands and place them just behind our butt with our fingertips facing outwards. We're going to rise up through the chest, lifting up through the butt. Just want you to feel the tension. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, so we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to add a variation. So think about the chest, bring the shoulder blades together, lift. Now this time, right leg lifts, leg, leg, right leg, left leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly back down. Releasing out the spine, we curl forward. Just relaxing. Don't worry about the depth. Just think about bracing the belly, bringing the shoulders forward, and then rolling down. Again, the depth doesn't matter. If you've got your sit bones back, you might find you can tilt forward from your hip just that little bit more. Just relax. Again, think about lengthening before you drop. Just a few seconds longer, relax the neck. Now, we're going to roll back down again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the legs long, take the arms above the head, and making sure the belly's in tight. So we're going to lift the right leg, hold, and then switch to the left. So keeping the chest up, we're just switching those legs. Nice, easy control. So as the leg comes down, it hovers across the floor. It doesn't touch. And if it helps, you can bring the knee in to a bend instead of a long length. Can you get your chest a little higher? Can it come towards your thigh? So we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Relax the head down, bring the knees in, massage your back. Okay, we're going to just do a little stretch out of the spine to finish off. So So I want you to come up onto your shoulders and then circle your legs just a few times. And then when it feels right, allow your legs to drop behind you. Take as much knee bend as you need. Just feeling that stretch right here into your spine. And then just roll down. Bring the feet to the floor. And we're finishing off with my ultimate favourite Pilates moves. It's the Pilates 100s. So we're going to keep the feet down to start off with, put the palms facing down. We're going to pump the arms from shoulders. So at the moment we're on level 1. The belly's braced. It's okay. So then thinking we need to go to level 2. Just don't lift the knees directly over the hips. I'm feeling a little bit more tension. Just a little bit extra. So let's extend it. Take the legs long and pump. Now if that's not right for you, bring your knees back in, over the hips, or take the toes to the floor. So we're going to do another 30 seconds of this, yes. Pull your belly in tight. Relax the neck. Bring the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Just pull in. Okay. Whoa. Starting to feel that now. Yeah. It's a brilliant feel. So we can do another 10 seconds. Can you keep going? Can you go faster? Can you go faster? Yes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, relax your head down, and just massage. And I want to lengthen out your legs. Stick your arms above your head and stretch through your whole entire body. Little spinal release, knees up as close as you can to your chest. Then allow them to drop to one side, keeping the shoulder blades locked down. And then just gently roll to the other side. To gently come up, roll yourself up to seated, and just think about stretching through here. So lift one arm up, reach over, keeping the hips completely down, swinging round and rotating to the other side. Reach and stretch. Bring them back and bring them forward. Chin to chest. Roll the shoulders. And we are done. Well done.